What's up, everybody? How's it going? This is Beast Mode Ted coming at you live from Florida. I'm gonna go over my most recent war attack, and we're kicking butt here. We've pretty much restarted every base. We've only got 2 bases left, and we've got several attacks left to use. We're pretty much gonna win this hands down pretty easily. I went ahead and knocked out base 1 and 2 rather quickly. I was eager to. I actually boosted my king because that's the only hero I have left to max on this base. So this was the layout that I had here. Certain things stuck out to me. The way he's got his heroes positioned made it kind of easy for me to decide which side I wanted to go on, as well as the town hall or the clan castle we have here, as well as the eagle. So there's key components here that are really going to wipe out your base if you're not careful. And that's first off, of course, going to be the eagle artillery. That guy, if he's left unchecked, will wreck your ideas here. The other thing would be the single inferno, and the only reason why that is an issue is just for your siege. You really want to make sure your wall wrecker gets into the middle here, or at least as close as it can to it. Multi-infernos really do the most damage for your boulders, but you can easily counter that with a heal spell. The infernos are not powerful enough to really wipe out your whole base. As long as you're healing them, you can counteract their damage. Now in this case, the CC I was looking for an area where the single inferno and the clan castle were both pretty close together, and I was trying to get it to where I can angle it to where I can use a freeze spell to try to multi-purpose the freeze spell, so where I can, freeze the inferno tower as well as the CC troops that came out. I don't think that really worked as well as I wanted it to. My siege didn't quite make it all the way as I was hoping, but it did do enough to where I was able to restart this base. Now with this layout, or this strategy that you see here, I've got 10 witches, 16 bowlers, 1 P.E.K.K.A, and 7 giants, and of course just a straggler wizard. Now the wizard's not necessary, and I usually take that out depending on the layout. I'll switch it over with some wall breakers, which will be on my next layout that I show you and go over. So we'll go dive right into it. Of course, I got 2 heal spells, 2 rage in total, 1 coming from the donations from my clan castle, 1 poison, 2 freeze, and 1 jump spell. And this is usually what I stick with on every single attack that I do. It can vary occasionally. You really need 2 rages, and you really need 2 health spells, and of course one jump spell. Once you get it, once the middle there has been cracked open, you want to jump spell to easily get all those troops that were in the middle there to the outside again, and you want to have that happen pretty quickly. And of course the key component is the warden and a queen. If you can have those maxed, that makes it extremely easy. The higher level your warden ability is, the stronger the ability is, and the longer it will last, which will only protect your troops longer. And in this case, that was crucial to get this base knocked out. So after further ado, we'll go ahead and start this. I did decide to hit from this side here with the wizard tower, the cannon, the archer tower, and the siege. I try to knock out this side. You'll see the first thing I do is go ahead and set out my distracting troops, which are the giants in this case. I've got 7 of them. Ideally, you want to spread them out pretty evenly, but you do want to have the majority of those distractors towards the middle, wherever you're planning on to drop the wall wrecker at. Start this off. So you'll see you definitely want giants as far over as you can. They kind of got pulled in a little bit. I would have liked them to stay on the outside a little bit. Then you want to drop your witches evenly as well. Make sure you get them in each corner. That way they're funneling here, and I'll try to do this for you 1 second here, get this out of the way. Alright, so I got my giants. You saw me drop them here. 7. Of course, since they have defenses on the outside, it got drawn to those instead. Which is fine in this case, it didn't really matter. Of course, then I dropped my witches, and I wanted to put them as far over as possible, with the most being in the middle. And no, I didn't just count those, but there's way more dots than 10. And of course, they're going to also distract these defenses and keep them away from the next troop that you lay down, which is going to be your bowlers. And you want them on the outside as well. The majority of them you want down the middle. And these guys, of course, are going to have them skip over the walls, try to take out some of these defenses as they approach them. And that's going to help create your funnel. Go ahead and clear that. So now I got my majority of my troops down. Actually, I just started putting bowlers down. I haven't even finished, so we'll let it play out here. Majority of them here on the left side, just because I know that's where I'm going to put my siege at. So there you go. The defenses are already knocked down. I've got my siege going in. I'll pause it there. So the reason why I chose here, you'll see, got the Inferno Tower that's about to trigger it. Also have the CC about to trigger at the exact same time here. See, almost the exact same spot. Clan Cluster is now triggered. Here comes the troops, and of course now it has been tagged by this Inferno. Again, at first it's okay to have it attack it, that's fine. And again, I was trying to have the freeze spell also hit these clan castle troops that came out. However, it did not work out in my favor in that case. But as you can tell, I've already dropped the poison spell right here ahead of my troops. They're all attacking my siege. So they're all focused on them while I've got all my bowlers and stuff behind them. They're all walking right into that poison spell, killing off all their skellies. In this case, I think he had, couldn't really tell, but it looked like he had a bunch of witches in there. Yeah, it just looks like a bunch of witches. And of course, that poison spell kills all their skellies, so that stopped all the distracting. We were able to easily target the witches. I see a couple right here by the sweeper there. And of course, I froze it once. It's already targeted my siege again. I completely wasted my freeze spell. That would have been a great opportunity to go ahead and actually hit the Inferno one more time, since all the CC troops are already KO'd pretty much. But I missed it. It was moving too fast for me. So of course, here comes all my troops already knocking down this Eagle and artillery, which was key, one of the key components to knock them out. You've got the Archer Queen starting to move in on this siege as well, which is drawing her in. So it's going to be a nice, quick and easy takeout of her. And of course, I didn't really pay attention, but it did knock it out way too fast for me. It was supposed to at least get to this next wall here, next section. However, it didn't. So it went ahead and exploded on me. So I went ahead and dropped a rage spell on all those bowlers that came out of my siege, as well as all the bowlers that were behind it. My heroes all are now raged. I also went ahead and dropped a heal spell on top of all of them as well. And of course, my P.E.K.K.A. is right there down the middle too, and I think that's what's being targeted now. But at this point, it's already almost KO'd. And right there, see, I've already put another heal spell down because this the Giga Tesla on top of this Town Hall has been activated. It is powerful usually, especially at max level, so you always want to make sure you have those bowlers and everything in the middle there being healed as well as that. You've got your Barb King in the middle there about to get taken down. I've already taken down the Queen. She got caught up in the skellies and everything else. Here we go, powering through. I put a jump spell in the middle there, just so I can get in and out. Right there, that was key. Before that thing exploded, I went ahead and initiated my Warden ability, making all those bunch of troops that were in the middle there immune to attack and damage. So none of this damage that it's taking right now is doing anything to them. Yeah, still in effect, you can see them blinking. That means they're still under effect. You got this Inferno Tower now trying to make some work of some of these troops, but it's single, so it's not doing much. I got fortunate with the P.E.K.K.A going to the right side towards the multi, because the multi is not going to take down that P.E.K.K.A fast at all. P.E.K.K.A will get through it, no problem. I've got the bowlers working on the single Inferno, protecting the queen. I've got the queen attacking the Inferno, so that's definitely going down. I've got my king on the outside, also helping, keep my queen towards the middle, make sure all that's cleaned out. You can see on the right side here, I've got all these witches and a couple bowlers left, taking out these single fire and defenses. So that's creating the funnel there. I still got a witch hiding in the corner here, and that's going to distract this guy here. Moving through, moving through, moving through. The reason why I have a P.E.K.K.A in there is because he can break through those walls pretty quick if I didn't need it. If I didn't have a jump spell, you can tell he just broke through it already. And they're still being raged as well. That helped a lot. So there comes the P.E.K.K.A. Takes out the multi-Inferno. Down.